my favorite spots. I love it when it's a whole forest of oak trees or a whole forest of manzanita. And the oaks are especially pretty before the leaves come on them. Look up higher, you can see all the mistletoe.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
There's also a theory, if you get lost, that the moss grows on the north side of the tree. So even though you'll see some that's wrapped around, it's primarily on the north side.
That's interesting. I don't think I'd ever heard that.
Oh, there's a puffball.
There's one on your right too.
Hang down from the oak trees. They're made from wasps.
Where is it?
There's one right there, but it's kind of an ugly one. Do you see that black? Looks like a black ball. But it's like they weigh nothing.
Wait, what if there's a wasp in it?
Well, there probably is. See the hole that's in there?
There probably. And you're holding it towards me? Okay, thanks.
But the wasp lays eggs in there.
Oh.
And then when the wasp hatches, that's its food until it finds its way out.
There's one wasp in there?
There's, I don't know how many eggs they lay. We used to use these for baseballs. I grew up way out in the country.
Oh my God. Did you like kill the little wasps that were
I
in
hope so. I didn't even know.
That is a beautiful picture. Just the trunks. Ooh, that's pretty too. So do I make a wish right when I'm going through it?
Make a wish to yourself as you're walking through the wish tree.
Okay.
The kids think that your wish will come true. So if you believe it, it should be.
I believe it.
That is a Fritillaria Gettneri.
Woo!
That's like the signature flower in Jacksonville because it primarily grows in this area and not many other places. But when it grows up, it's going to be double that size, and it could have as many as maybe 5 blossoms on it. It could get up to 2 feet high, but that's rare. And the blossom looks like a kind of a burgundy red bell that'll tip over. There's another one, the Fritillaria recurva. It's like fire engine red, lightweight, and it curls up on the end of each petal. Do you see these over here? These are hound's tongues, and they're not in bloom yet. Most of the flowers we see today are not going to be in bloom, so we just want to show you what they're starting out like, and then we'll go to the blossoms later on. But part of the reason they're called hound's tongues, look, they're long and kind of flat, the shape of a tongue. On the back side they're furry, and on this side they're more slick. But when they bloom, they look like little tiny clusters of blue flowers, and each flower has a little ring of pearls, like a little necklace in the middle of it. Pretty awesome. Oh, that's a nice one. And then if you can zoom in, you can see its little pearl necklace.
On the flower?
On the center of the flower. Look at the center of the flower. There's a little pearl necklace.
That's so cute.
At the center of each one. So as we're walking along the Rich Gulch Trail, I noticed that there is some Scotch broom here laying on the ground. And that's because the Jacksonville Woodlands guys have been out here bent over for hours pulling all this. It's an invasive weed. We are actually really fortunate to have Bob Odessa. He's our weed wrangler that teaches people what are the invasive plants. So they come out here and get rid of them.
What are these?
These little guys here are called hairy owl clovers, and they usually hang out with pinks, again, in a bed of deciduous oak leaves. And when they come to their full blossom later in spring, right on the very tips of them, they'll have a little white blossom.
Those are cool.
And over here we see more of the shooting stars. We always call them bird bills because they look like a bird's head with a beak.